Hey you guys, welcome to another vlog. I am just about to go to the house now to check up on how the renovation is going, and also James and I are going to measure up the backyard because we want to add a Hills hoist clothesline. But the Hills hoist clothesline that you can actually take out of the ground and put away if you're entertaining and you don't want to have a clothesline on show, there's ones that you can do that with. So we're going to try out one of those and measure it up today. And then I've been seeing lots of comments from you guys asking about other stuff like cooking, what do I eat, my workout, some things about clothes and fashion. So keep the ideas coming of what you would like to see in the comments down below. I'm really happy to share. And I'll try and show you guys some of those things in this vlog as well. And I also saw some of you guys wanting to see like a drawing of the house plans to better understand it. So I'll try and do that as well. But first, let's just go check up on how the renovation's going, and also let's measure up this clothesline.
So the guys were working on the flooring or building the flooring of the ensuite. And in this particular shot, they were sawing and it was really, really loud and you could not hear what I was saying. So I'm just doing a voiceover right now. These holes for the stumps are 2 meters deep, and then they get filled with concrete afterwards to keep the floor in place.
Don't want to fall in the holes though. But yeah, that's where the flooring's going. They've put a hole in the wall to figure out where the floor level will be. I love the drawings. What do you think, James? Are you excited? Yay! Okay, so James and I just checked out if the Hills hoist clothesline will fit, and it will outside, which is good. And what we love about the Hills hoist is it's an Australiana design. It was invented in Australia. It rotates with the wind, so you get the breeze from all angles, 360 degrees drying your clothes and sheets, and it just works really well. And especially when the wind gets caught inside bedding sheets, it helps push it around and rotate it too. So it's just like a really practical thing, and I totally understand why people don't use them so much anymore because they're not as cute to look at or streamlined. But I think it's good that the model we will get, you can actually take out of the ground and move in case you are hosting, I don't know, Christmas, or if you wanted to take it down during winter or something like that, you can do that. So yeah, that should be exciting to get one of those. Love them. I think they were really popular in the 50s maybe. They really had a boom then in Australia, and then I think in other parts of the world. And also as kids, like, we used to swing on them and go around on them, like you just hold on to it. So yeah, lots of things like that, and lots of kids' party games you can play, hanging stuff on them, like eating donuts. The hanging donut first wins, like those kind of things. I remember playing with them. So a lot of you guys were asking me to draw out the house plan and changes so you guys can get a better understanding of it. So I'm just going to draw out our house here and then I'll show you. Okay, so I've drawn out the house. So at this end of the house we have like lounge room, dining rooms over here. That's meant to be a dining table. Then our kitchen runs across here. Then we have an island bench there. And then we have our coffee buffet over here. That's a coffee bean. So yeah, kitchen's here. And then this is where we have the door currently going out to the patio area. I think I just drew a butt instead of a doorway. Wait, it's meant to be like that, and it's meant to be like that, but I just drew a butt. Okay, that's the door here. Currently, this is the boxed in patio that we've just knocked down right here. And then we had a couple of trees here and then a backyard, and then this room right at the end is my office. So what we're actually doing now is having a covered walkway that goes down like this up until where our bathroom is, which is right here. Bathroom. And then we're building the new patio right here that will be covered like this. And then this area that was previously covered, this is all going to be garden. So I'll draw some trees here. And then all the way down the side of the house will be stepping stones that go do 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 all the way around to the front. There will also be a gate probably here, just to keep the dogs in. And then all of this will be, this covered area will be crazy pavers. So crazy pavers all around here. New patio area. I hope this is making some sense to some of you guys. And then if we just scoot down and around, we'll turn it the other way. So this enclosed, when I say enclosed, it's just going to have a roof over it. So it'll have a few beams, I think, over here to hold up the roof. I'm thinking we'll be able to fit a bit of garden in here next to the fence. And then we're also going to have a ceiling fan in the middle, and then chairs can be under it, and then it'll look straight out to the backyard here. My office will have a double door that goes out to my own mini balcony, and that'll, I think, curve around like that. Actually, technically this comes out a bit more. So this will also be crazy paving. So my office has the French door here that goes out. Our bedroom's just here where the new ensuite is built. So this is the ensuite. Our bed will be here. There's the pillows and the blanket. The door will be here. We will have toilet, vanity with a single sink, and then our shower screen will be here and the shower just here. So my deck outside my office will line up with this. Then we have a gate here. This will be timber battens, which will be nice. And then there will be crazy pavers also going to either my deck area or all around to here. But because there's a lemon tree right here, it'll probably just go to my deck like that. And then our bedroom window, James's office. So that's the plan, if anyone can understand that. And do let me know if this has helped at all or if it has confused you more. And then the next stage of works, just over here where our dining room is. This is our dining table, kitchen is here. We're actually going to put in a nice big sliding door here. This is probably in like another 2 years plus because it will depend when we can save up money to do this. So don't expect this anytime soon because it all takes a lot of time to save up for, and question mark if we even can. But the dream would be to have the sliding door here that then goes out to quite a small deck. Again, we want to maximize our back and front yard because we love trees, we love nature. But yeah, there would be a deck here. Then the chow windows over here, where the lounge room is. So yeah, we would just have a deck out here, and then that way we could also enjoy this part of the yard as well as the back part of the yard. This is the grand plan. Comment down below if you followed any of that. Now I've actually got to work on editing a video, so I'm going to do that now. And I didn't bring any food for lunch and I'm really hungry, so I might need to order something. So I might check back tomorrow. Today we are back to the renovating, and the weather is a bit more overcast today. We're starting to cool down more. We got a bit of rain over the weekend, but luckily today it's not raining, so the boys can be back and working on the ensuite and the terrace, and it's moving really quickly. I feel like they're smashing it out, so let's take a look. Hi, Michael! Michael's on the roof. These guys, they're actually working on the walls of the ensuite, which is pretty cool. So these are the walls that will go around the foundation over here, and that wall's pretty much open to the bedroom. Gotta be careful on the work site in my fluffy Birkenstocks. And then Shannon's on the digger. I don't even know what he's actually doing over here. I guess he's just digging. Oh, there's actually some like cool pieces of concrete. I was gonna say, if that is stone, that would be really cool to use as part of our landscaping, but I don't think that is stone. So yeah, lots of progress. Oh, and they also had to take down all of the solar panels from here because we have solar panels on our roof. So those solar panels are now here in the garage. So these are the ones that we have, and we actually have to move them away from one side to another side because there's not enough room for them anymore. So we're hoping that they'll still be just as efficient, because it's a little bit of a shame to have to move them, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get the ensuite in. So yeah, this is the size of it, which is cool. And that's our bed in there. And check out what else has arrived. Our very own Hills hoist. I'm so excited for this. And this one you can actually take out of the ground and move. It's cottage green color, so it won't stand out as much. And then this is awesome. This is actually a laundry basket holder that you can have on the Hills hoist, or you can attach it to a wall and it can open and close. And I just thought that's so smart because it's so annoying having to bend down to the basket. What a great idea. Welcome back, everybody. I feel like an announcer because I'm holding the mic here, because we'll have a special guest soon who will also need to use the mic because I forgot the second mic, my bad. Here's the special guest, everybody.
Well, it's close.
How about you introduce yourself?
Hey guys, James here today, and welcome back to the, what is it, James Journal.
To the James Journal. But as you guys can see, we've got the ensuite frame up, and this was all done in a day, which is very exciting. So we actually have to have a little bit of a discussion about where the windows are going to go, which we will discuss together.
So cut the roof, and remove the solar panels. There's no gutter.
Yeah, the gutter's gone.
They made a mess. That's what they've done.
They've made a mess.
Just kidding.
Mind your step. Be careful. One of those holes are not fully filled yet.
Ah!
So yeah, we've got to talk about windows because we can either do a tall, slender window along the top of this wall.
Originally, we were going to have the window up here to the back, which I think would be nice, but the problem was the height of the vanity mirror would have to be quite low. So kind of not really extend up very high, like when you're standing in front of it, which is a bit silly. Because I'm actually quite below where floor height will actually end up being. So I'd be up higher, and then the window would come down. So it was going to be too low, so we thought we could move the window to the side, up the top here, which the view is not as nice, because obviously you can see the roof and then the carport. And then the other option was to do a long vertical window, which we weren't sure about, because the fence is just there, let's look into the carport. But then we also realized we're changing that fence, so it'll be a nicer looking fence. And there's also garden beds there, so I think we're leaning towards a vertical window now.
So basically, the width of the window they've already marked up. So it would literally be where James is pointing.
A little bit narrower.
Yeah, that's where the window would be. So I think that's definitely a decent sized window. Then we'd have a blind on it, then you'd see a little garden here. And then it would be the height of where James is pointing now.
That's way bigger. It's way bigger than I think the initial idea was, like that they thought it would be.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
I've just got to figure out what kind of blinds we might like and then show them to you to see if you would like it. Hey, they drew on our wall.
Well, I think they're going to repaint all of this too, because there's...
they're not going to repaint it and they're just going to leave it.
Yeah. Now, what else do we have? I don't see if they've done any other markings where stuff is going to fit.
I love when they make markings because you can see where things will be. Oh, I found a marking. I think this symbol means a pipe. The C. Actually, I have no idea what it means. James is just measuring the width of the shower.
That's so. Obviously, there's going to be walls and stuff, so it's not exactly to here, but roughly around here somewhere.
Cool.
And then from there, so I guess to the edge of this beam, we'll just say, and then from there across to there. This is the toilet space.
Ooh, the toots.
So halfway through this one, I guess, and then I don't remember the full width of the vanity on the plan. I have to look it up. Well, actually, I guess it's just to where that is, because that was the toilet space. So I guess it'd be about there. That's the width of the vanity. And same design as the other one, just smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so this is the vanity size, which is actually bigger than I thought it would be. So James is showing it now. So yeah, everything's seeming a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. I thought this was going to be a smaller bathroom, but when you measure it all out, it's looking really good. Spacious.
And not too bodacious.
I'm so excited! Yay!
Should we check the anti-kindness to see if he's moved in?
I already checked. I don't think he's moved in. So yeah, this is looking really good. And I did see a few questions from people just saying, I would love to know how you plan. Like, is everything planned beforehand?
No, just make it up on the day.
Well, like some things, there is mostly a plan before we begin. But sometimes, such as the window, we might realize, oh wait, this is not going to be ideal. And the builders we work with, they're really very flexible. They're really good at thinking ahead of the game, putting in provisions to make sure that we can make some changes. They're really great like that. So yeah, some decisions are made as we go, and we're also reasonable too. Like, you have to be reasonable with what the workers can or what the builders can do. And you have to also be mindful about your budget, because if you want to suddenly change something and undo it all, then it's going to cost you more in labor and materials. So yeah, as long as you're reasonable and the builders are also quite skilled, I think you can make some changes as you go. Yeah, basically the actual design of the patio, what we did is James and we designed it together, and then we took the design to a draftsman, and the draftsman drew it up, who then takes it to an engineer, and the engineer does the proper planning with how how everything's going to work, and then the builders go over the drafts and the engineering to make sure that they, can build it, which they always can. And that's really how it worked for us. Otherwise, you could get the draftsman to design it, or you could get an architect, I guess, if you have more budget. And then I actually didn't realize today, I don't know how I didn't realize, but they've pulled up all the concrete now. Remember in our last... Oh, almost all of it. We've still got a bit here. But remember in the last vlog, there was still the second layer of concrete, because there was 2 layers of concrete.
Wow.
So, yeah, they've been really busy out here. And I did say to them, if they find any rocks for landscaping, please keep them. But they said it's not really rock. It's all just concrete blocks.
They found pipes.
They found pipes?
Filled through one, and there's an old terracotta pipe down there too.
Oh, there's old terracotta pipes down here?
There's one there, and then they broke through that, so I don't know what that is, but I assume that's
Oh, there's some pipes, folks.
looks like stormwater though, I reckon.
Stormwater, James thinks.
It would come down here, because the sewer's at the back.
James just said, if you can't hear him, the sewer is at the back.
So I think it's...
So it's probably run that way.
Oopsie. Yeah, because they're putting in where they'll put the posts for the walkway, right?
Oh, that's the walkway
So they're
post.
going to dig a hole for it.
Oh, that's what they're doing. This is my office wall. Wow. Action.
Action. So, well, we got so many blood oranges. And it was funny, the other night, I was like, so why did you plant a blood orange tree? And Deli was like, I don't know. It's like, do you like blood oranges? Like, no, not really. And then we're like, what do you even use it for? It's like, well, you can use them in salads, cocktails, and
Because we drink so
and desserts.
much.
I mean, of course you can make juice and all that out of it, but it's not the same taste as like a regular orange. So then we're just like, why do we have a blood orange tree? We're gonna have like hundreds of these damn things. So if anyone wants blood oranges, Deli's gonna be selling them on our merch store. We can make some. What can we make? We can make blood orange like jam, or is it marmalade? What do you make out of it?
Marmalade?
Yeah, we can make some blood orange marmalade, and you can buy it on deli.store.
That would be so cool.
Although I don't know if you can sell food products without
Probably not.
getting them. Whatever. Anyway, and then what's this one? That's lime.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's okay. That's acceptable. Blood orange is a wild card. And for some reason, we only just realized it now. We planted it, what, like 3 years?
Yeah.
No, 2 years ago?
2 or 3.
Yeah. We're like, wait, why do we have this? Ah, dear.
Morning, you guys. I just woke up and I've quickly gotten ready, grabbing a coffee because I need to take this hire car back towards the city because our
own car was in for a service. Yeah, I had this one yesterday and overnight. This is such a cute car. This is a Volvo EX30 and oh my gosh, I love it. It's so zippy and fun. So I've really enjoyed driving it. I'm like, can I keep it? When you want to keep the hire car. And then after that, I'll come back here and I'm getting a haircut. I'm just getting like a trim because we know that I've been forever trying to grow my hair and I'm still trying. I'm trying everything. So I'm getting a dusting cut where it's just like keeping it healthy. Oh, there's a really cute dog walking by. It's a Samoyed. Anyway, I will keep you guys updated with the haircut and how it all goes. Oh, I also had a really bad sleep last night. I kept waking up thinking, oh no, I'm not going to get enough sleep to be able to do all the driving tomorrow. And that is what kept waking me up. And I had the weirdest dreams because I was waking up a lot. And yeah, I mean, tell me you have anxiety without telling me you have anxiety. So yeah, we love that. Anyway, I'll speak to you guys soon. Okay, I am back. I've got my hair done, which is great. We're looking more healthy on the ends now, which is always a nice feeling. And I'm still trying to slowly grow my hair. So we're just still getting little trims, no coloring or anything. And she just gave it a blow wave. So yeah, very easy and natural and nice. And wow, I just realized how high up my mic is. So I'm gonna go home, have a very late breakfast, proper breakfast, because it's 11:45. I just had a lady's finger banana, so a smaller banana, and I also had a protein bar on my way and a coffee, so I really need like proper food. So I'm gonna go home and probably have some eggs and then have a nap because I really want to be able to film this afternoon after the workers have gone home, and I just feel like I need that nap to give me that extra reset for working in the afternoon. And I also want to check on the house too. I just grabbed some tradie snacks from the shops to replenish our tradie snacks. So they now have some protein bars and some more Gatorades. Back at the house, just checking in on how everything's going. And it looks like we have some holes for the posts where our walkway is leading out to the terrace. So these holes are pretty deep and these will be where the posts go in order to hold up the cover that you would walk under to get to the back area where the new patio sitting area will be. So the door is here, obviously, and we have our first post about here, the next one about here, and then the next one after that. I think they're going to be about 1.5 meters apart. So this walkway will be the width of the door, and then the patio will be over here, just after this bathroom window. And then this is starting to be cleared out more. There's all of my office bricks. Let's look at how deep the holes are. Pretty deep, don't want to fall in the holes. James said it would be funny if I vlogged from inside the hole. I was like, I'm not doing that, I'm not getting in the hole, I won't be able to get out. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cool seeing it all so messy. I don't know, I kind of like seeing it all messed up. I think it would stress some people, but for me, I think it's just kind of exciting and fun. There's the wall. Is that Shannon on the roof? Oh, hi Shannon. So yeah, we got temporary wall in here. Shannon's, what are you doing up there?
Just putting some temporary roof down, so you don't get any rain inside.
Okay, so
overnight.
Temporary roof for any rain, so it won't, I guess, fill up with water. So yeah, it's looking good. Good morning, guys. It is a very rainy day today, and we actually had some leakage in the house last night. Luckily, James was here working, and he heard some dripping and realized that a house was getting some rainfall into it. And our builder, Shannon, came to fix it, left, and then more of it got in, and then he came back again. So he was working late at night fixing it, and he did fix it. The house is fine now, so that was really lucky. But there's just been a lot of heavy rainfall. So I brought him a coffee this morning to say thank you. So let's have a look. This is where it was dripping last night. So there was actually a lot that came in, wow. I also love that there's just a pile of dirt out here. It's a beautiful view outside the window. My shelf is now all sealed up. Yeah, we do actually have a door in the wall, which is really exciting. But I think the rain was coming out of, oh yeah, the rain's been dripping out of this downlight a little bit. I think they're in the middle of retarping it up. So that's why it's dripping right at this moment. I'm gonna stand back. And yeah, the sliding door's gone in, which is exciting. So that's going to be a pocket sliding door, so it doesn't open into the room. And the guys are just out here. So Joe and Shannon are up on the roof, and they're just making really sure that there's not going to be any rain getting in with tubs and fly. So they're going to actually go to another job because they need to, I think, because there's checks, like a building surveyor comes when you've put in the footing for extension. So they have to check before you fully pour the concrete around the footing and then after you've poured the concrete. So they're going to be clearing the dirt away so it's a bit neater. And then the surveyor, I think, will come tomorrow. So because of that, they'll go to another job in the afternoon, always keeping very busy. So hopefully I'll get some work done this afternoon. I'll be able to film. And I thought I'd take you guys to the gym, show you guys what I do as a workout.
Today was arm day at the gym, so I'm just warming up here and then I'll do some arm exercises to give you an idea of what I do. But basically, I have 4 different programs focusing on different body parts that I cycle through. So I do my arms, my legs, my glutes, and a full body version as well. And it's a program made by my good friend Ash and my trainer. And basically, I'm very slowly building up to my strength and fitness again because last year I had a couple of back injuries from doing deadlifts. So I'm not doing deadlifts for the time being. And I also had a lot of mental health struggles last year with panic attacks, having to change medication, and then having medication side effects. So I was totally out of my groove with fitness and gym related stuff, but I'm so glad to be back in action again. And I've actually really been enjoying it, and it just makes me feel really, really good. So yeah, happy to share it again with you guys.
Getting to the gym's the hardest part, but once you're there, I feel like most times I usually enjoy it. I mean, not every time, but I'll often enjoy a gym session. I also have been getting a lot of breakouts on my chest and back. I think it's from my activewear because it's really hard to find a bra for bigger breasts that is not synthetic material, because synthetic materials definitely make me break out more. And yeah, I've been through a lot of different bras like cotton and Tencel, just trying to find natural fibers, and there's just not enough support in them for me. So recently I got this, which is hypochlorous acid. And this you can spray on the areas where you get pimples, and it helps prevent them from breaking out because it kills bacteria. This is very charming, isn't it? And I'll let you guys know how it goes. I think it's helping. And more expensive makeup brands also sell this. I think Tower 28 might sell it. It's marked up so much. You don't need to spend that much on it. This one I got from K Beauty Australia for a better price. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm just gonna keep it in my car. And I've got the hiccups. So yeah, thanks for coming to a workout with me. I don't know why I said it like that. So now I'm gonna go home and walk the chows with James and then make some food. Maybe I'll show you guys what I will make for breakfast today. Let's go. Okay guys, welcome back to the house. I'm starving, so I'm gonna make some breakfast. So I'm going to make one of my favorite breakfasts at the moment. It is a homemade hash brown egg wrap. So the wraps that I use are just some rye ones. Sometimes I'll double them up because they're quite thin, but you can use any wrap that you like. So we are going to grate a small potato, and you can use freezer pre-made hash browns. The first time I made this, I used those, but because I don't want to have like freezer hash browns every day I figured out a way how to make my own. So we give this a good grate, just grate the whole potato. And the trick with hash browns is that you want to get rid of as much liquid in the potato. So you can go about that in any way you like. I just wash my hands really well and squeeze it over the sink. I just think this is the best method that I've figured out. Just wash your hands with soap and warm water beforehand to ensure they're really clean. And then you just literally squeeze out the potato juice as much as you can. It's easy because it's just making one for myself. But I guess if I was making this for other people, I might not like to use my hands because I don't know if people would find that, I don't know, off-putting or something. Potatoes in this bowl, 3 eggs cracked into this, and I'm just giving it a whisk, and I just use a fork. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this egg and put it in my potato bowl, and this is going to help bind the potato. And if you don't go too overkill with it, you won't notice the egg, or you can put a lot of egg in it if you want to and make it into like a bit of a eggy potato hash brown. Now I would usually also add onion powder, but I don't have any. So I'll just add a bit of salt. And then we just mash it up. Put some oil in the fry pan, give it a swirl, and we'll spoon in our hash brown like this and just put it into a nice thin shape. I like to make it a little bit elongated because it's going to sit in our bread, and you can press it down with your spatula. And we're going to cook this until the potato starts looking like it's cooked through. So it takes a few minutes on both sides. In the meantime, I eat some lettuce separately from my garden, which I know sounds really weird, but I rather just eat it separately than put it in my meal. And having some greens, I think, helps stabilize blood sugar throughout your day. So I always feel a bit better if I have something kind of green in the morning or a vegetable, and I literally just get it out of my baggie and eat it like this. I just flipped this over and it's looking quite lovely and golden. And what I'm going to do, you don't have to do this, but I transfer it into the air fryer to finish it up, because that means that I can then cook the egg and heat my wrap. So I'm just gonna open the air fryer here, and I'm going to scoop it up like this and just put it in there to finish off cooking. I've put a little bit of grass-fed butter on this bread. I'm just going to heat it a bit in here because it butters the pan for the eggs, and also it makes the bread taste nice and it'll be nice and warm. And then in go the egg. My pan was actually a little bit hot, so not my best scramble, but I've just turned it off. Usually I let it cool a bit, but I'm in a rush because I want to get the chows out for a walk. And I also put some eggies aside for the chows to have on top of their breakfast. So that's for the chowies. Okay, then we'll get the hash brown out and we can lay it on our wrap like this. Then spoon the egg on. I like to add some Mexican cheese. I mean, that's what it's called in Australia. And I'm obsessed with this chipotle mayonnaise. I have to be careful because I'm lactose intolerant. I can't have much of it, but I can get away with a little bit. And that's it. Then we just wrap it up. And I think this is delicious, and I've already eaten some greens. So we've got that. And I also have a banana before the gym as well. And it is so good. I love this. So yeah, let me know if this is helpful and if you're going to try it, or if you do try making it. Okay, so I'm back home now. I'm in extra cozy clothes because there's no heating here at the moment. And it's quite a cold day. The guys have gone to another job because we have to wait for the surveyor to come tomorrow before we can progress. This is our gorgeous view right now. It's looking really amazing. Very soon, in a couple of hours, we need to take Bowser to his hydrotherapy. He's starting hydrotherapy again, which is basically an underwater treadmill for dogs. And it's really good for things like arthritis, joints, just fitness in general, strength. And Bowser's had 2 cruciate ligament operations on each leg. Like, he's had 2 in total, so 1 on each leg, not 2 on each leg. And that's called TPLO surgery. So he's starting back at hydrotherapy now to build up his strength again after his second surgery. And that was a while ago, but we had to hold up on it. And I'm so happy he gets to go back because he really enjoys it. So I will bring you guys along to that because I think it's great to raise awareness about how helpful it is for dogs, especially with surgery recovery and arthritis. And I just think it's so cool anyway. And the fact that Bowser really enjoys it is awesome. But I better jump to filming before we run out of time. Bowser on the treadmill, good boy. And Franny is so jealous. You'll have to have a go, Fran. Give you a test. We took Bowser to his swimming and he had a really good time. He was crying to go in and Franny was tapping on the window to try and join him as well. So we're definitely going to have to give Franny a go at some point. But yeah, his first session back, he did really well. And then he did some gym exercises afterwards and he'll be going weekly for 6 weeks. And then we'll be able to reduce it a bit again to maybe go fortnightly. And that should really help his strength and fitness and also help realign his body again. I'm just back home again, so I'm going to get back into my filming and editing. It's been a long day, I'm really tired. I wanted to actually go to the gym again to just go for a walk on the treadmill because it's been raining outside, but I'm not sure I'm gonna have time to go tonight, so might just go to the gym tomorrow again. But if I can, sometimes I like to go for a walk, and if it's raining and cold or if it's a bit later, then I'll just go to the gym. So yeah, I'm just working from here. And we've created a setup in the lounge room for me so I can work from the lounge room because my office is in pieces. And James ordered me a little heater because we don't have the central heating working. So I've got this little oil heater right here helping to keep me warm. And yeah, I'll be getting into it right here. So that's why my videos will look a little bit different at the moment. And I'm also going to order some takeaway because I'm really hungry and I didn't have time to prep some lunch for myself. So a late lunch, and then James is making bolognese for dinner. Yummy! But anyway, guys, I'm going to finish this vlog right here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you would like to see next, and I can't wait to keep you updated with the renovations. As always, I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Dag dag!